Welcome to Learn and Success. In today's video, we bring you the emotional and inspiring journey of Rakesh Malhotra, a boy who once delivered newspapers on a broken bicycle and rose to become a successful entrepreneur, lighting up millions of lives. This is not just a story of business success, but of grit, struggle, and unshakable faith. Stay tuned. The Broken Bicycle, the story of Rakesh Malhotra. In the dusty lanes of Kanpur, India, a boy named Rakesh Malhotra pedaled a broken bicycle every day to deliver newspapers before school. His hands were ink-stained, his feet often bare, and the cycle chain came off every few kilometers. But his eyes held something rare: determination. Rakesh was the youngest of 4 siblings. His father was a clerk in a small government office, earning barely enough to feed the family. His mother stitched clothes for neighbors to earn a few extra rupees. There were days when dinner was just boiled rice and salt. Rakesh never complained. Instead, he quietly put away a few coins every week in an old tea tin. It was his dream fund. At age 14, Rakesh discovered a fascination with electronics. One evening, when the radio stopped working, he dismantled it and somehow fixed it. His father, watching him from the corner of the room, said nothing but later told his wife, "This boy is going to be something one day." That spark turned into a flame. Rakesh started repairing radios, fans, and mixers for neighbors, charging as little as 5 or 10 rupees. He used that money to buy books from secondhand stores. How to build a circuit and basic electronics thesis became his teachers. Despite financial hardship, Rakesh excelled in school. His teachers noticed his brilliance. With their help and a scholarship, he got admission to a government engineering college. That day, when he received the acceptance letter, his mother cried silently and placed her hand on his head. "You're our hope," she whispered. College was not easy. Rakesh wore the same 2 shirts for years. He skipped meals to buy lab equipment. But what he lacked in luxury, he made up in passion. He would spend nights building gadgets, experimenting with solar panels, designing small battery chargers. He dreamed of one day starting his own company, a company that would make affordable technology for rural India. After graduation, he got a job at a small electronics firm in Delhi. The salary was modest, but it helped him support his family. He sent most of his earnings home, keeping just enough to survive in a shared hostel room. But something in him felt restless. At age 27, with only Rs 20,000 in savings, Rakesh took the biggest risk of his life. He quit his job to start his own business. Everyone thought he had gone mad. "Do you think ideas run a company?" his friend said. "You need money, investors, connections." "I have faith," Rakesh replied. "And I have a vision." He rented a 10 by 10 room in a slum area and started SparxTech Solutions, a one-man electronics company focused on creating low-cost solar lamps for rural homes. His first lamp, assembled with recycled parts, cost just Rs 120 to make. He sold it at Rs 150. The first few months were brutal. No one trusted a small-time engineer with no brand name. Rakesh walked for miles, going from village to village, demonstrating his lamp under the scorching sun. Sometimes he would return with 0 sales. Other times, people would mock him. But he didn't stop. One day in a remote village, a farmer's daughter approached him shyly after his demo. "Can I study under this lamp at night?" she asked. He smiled. "That's exactly why I made it." She ran to her father and insisted they buy one. That one sale led to 5. 5 became 20. Word spread. Within a year, SparxTech was lighting up homes across 100 villages. Rakesh reinvested every rupee into improving his product. He hired local youths and trained them in assembly and repair. He believed that success was not just in earning money, but in uplifting others. Then came the turning point. A regional news channel did a feature on SparxTech's rural impact. The story caught the attention of an angel investor who contacted Rakesh. "I want to invest in your vision," he said. "Let's take this nationwide." For the first time, Rakesh had real funding. He moved into a small office, built a manufacturing unit, and expanded his team. His company launched new products: solar-powered fans, water purifiers, and emergency lights. Everything was designed for affordability and durability. By age 35, Rakesh Malhotra had become a symbol of innovation with compassion. SparxTech Solutions had reached over 1 million homes. He was invited to speak at technology forums, honored by the government, and featured in international journals. But success never changed him. He still rode a bicycle to his factory some days, not out of necessity, but as a reminder of where he came from. One evening, during an award ceremony in Mumbai, Rakesh walked up to the stage and looked at the sea of cameras and glittering suits. He held the award in his hand, but didn't talk about profits or market share. Instead, he said, "This is for every child who dreams with an empty stomach, every mother who prays for her son's future, and every father who works silently in the background. I am not a businessman. I am a dreamer. And dreams, my friends, don't require capital. They require courage." The audience stood up in applause, but Rakesh's eyes were moist. He wasn't thinking about the spotlight. He was thinking of his mother, sitting in a small house in Kanpur, watching him on a secondhand television. He was thinking of the broken bicycle and the dusty roads that began his journey. Today, Rakesh Malhotra's company employs over 3,000 people, many of them from underprivileged backgrounds. He runs a foundation that provides scholarships for rural students who want to study science and technology. And every year, he personally mentors 10 young entrepreneurs with big ideas and small wallets. When asked what kept him going during the darkest times, he replies, "The belief that even a tiny light can chase away the deepest darkness." I was that tiny light once. Now I try to be a lamp for others. Thank you for watching this inspiring story of Rakesh Malhotra, a true example of how dreams, determination, and courage can light up even the darkest paths. If his journey moved you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Learn and Success for more such powerful stories that motivate and guide you towards your own success. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and never stop believing in your dreams.